Oh, hi there. Name's Larson Camping Wrench. Nice to meet you. Have you ever desired to lose the flubber on your midsection region? It's because you're shallow. Let's get into it. None of my underwear fit. I'm a fruit boy bought it now. They all just wave. Giant wave. They're small. They're size small. They don't go any smaller. What am I supposed to do? So I figured we talk a little bit about weight loss today. I get a lot of questions on like how to lose weight. I never focus on weight loss because if you do the healthy thing, you lose the weight. It just melts off you. And I find that people that are overweight and they just focus on losing the weight, they end up putting it back on. They don't mind going back to their old habits and just like, oh yeah, all right, we lost the weight. Let's celebrate with cake. It's like they just make the same mistakes. It's like, oh, maybe I can have a little cheat meal. Oh, that's a good meal. Okay, every night, dinner, that's my meal. And breakfast. And then before you know it, mudslide back to fat life. I think I've made 2 videos on how to lose weight. Like, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a lot of patience for people who have food addictions. I've been through hellstorms and back fighting with knives, just food addictions, and not being able to eat it and just being like, oh man, this hurts so much. I wish I could eat anything. I couldn't eat anything and just everything hurt. And so like a potato, a plain potato was so delicious to me. I'd be like, oh, finally. And I'd be so happy with natural foods, whereas people are just like, oh, I need salt and cheese. Oh, can I have cheese? It's like, shut the cravings. Who succumbs to a craving? It just let the mental movie play. Oh, that was a fun food. And grab a cucumber. That's bigger than it needs to be. Should be like a quarter size. If you can grab it more than once, that's too big. You used to throw that back. No need to be that big. Stupid big. So I am gonna give you some fat loss tips, but let me just show you something. Next to me, Fruit Boy Body, we are the same exact weight now. I'm actually 1 pound lighter, at least 0.4 pounds. I forget what I was. I'll put it up. I was like 125 there, 124.4 today. Same exact weight. Oh, I wanna lose weight. Which body would you rather have? Yeah, that's right. Could he do a 1-arm pull-up? I doubt it. What's he flexing? I'm not even following along with your story. I should have looked and remembered what I did. All these stupid poses. I remember saving that picture. I was just like in a pose. Help. So when it comes to fat loss, you have to banish the idea that sugar makes you fat. I wish it did, or I wouldn't be melting pounds off and about to be unsustained in this bitch. I wish it did. I wish I could get fat. If I'm gonna put some fat back on, eventually it's gonna be through a refeed with some avocados or something. I think you need some fat and carbs mixed, because the abundance of carbs, it's hard. Unless you go to the starch, then you can overeat that past satiation just because it's like tricking your brain. It's hard to overeat fruit. Like you feel the satiation hit. I had a liter of watermelon juice last night and I couldn't drink it. I couldn't drinish it. That's drink finish. It's a new word. I couldn't even drinish it. It was like, I'm full, I can't. Fruit is so satiating. So here, just let me break it down to you. Top of the mountain, you want to lose the fastest amount of weight most possible in the least amount of time. It's a dry fast, but you might die because the body searches for the fat, water in your fat. And so you just end up burning so much. I'm doing intermittent dry fasting right now and the pounds are melting off, but my water is increasing. I am now 60.6% water, I believe. Unless it was 60.4, I forget. Fruitarian brain. It's not a disease, it's a lifestyle. I wouldn't suggest dry fasting though. If you're coming from like cooked food, you're dehydrated. You have to get to this level where this is your food source here. Watermelons and cucumbers. And then you're so hydrated, you could go for a while without water. It's funny, I made that intermittent dry fasting video and in that I explained that I'm drinking all my juices in an 8-hour window and then no liquid for 16 hours. And so intermittent dry fasting, and I got at least 5 comments from people saying, you're drinking juice, bro. That's not dry fasting. What? intermittent dry fasting with outside of the eating window. I know. Hard to understand. Intermittent. It's a word. It's in the dictionary. Why? So obviously dry fasting is the top because you're not even taking in water, and you're gonna search your body fat stores for water, so you're gonna lose the most amount of weight. The next level below that would be a water fast, but these things, like, they're so stupid to do for weight loss. Do it for spiritual health and just lifestyle changes and working out your inner demons. That's what water fasting is for, in my opinion. And like deep cellular renewal, autophagy, all that shit. That's good times, but my favorite, most sustained path, get yourself on a juice fast. Intermittent dry fasting eventually. Don't even try it. But intermittent fast in the beginning, 8-hour window for juices, water if you're thirsty outside those windows, and then remove the water. See how you feel. Today I had a sip. I was working out, I was doing my push-ups, and I filled this thing up to here, drank maybe half of it. Like, don't dogmaticize your ass. If you're thirsty, take a sip. You're not gonna kill yourself here. It's just I'm trying, I was seeing, and I'm losing too much weight. It's too much. But there's a big warning that comes with this juice fast. Do it to heal. Don't do it for weight loss. Just do it to change your life. And then, like, you do this, you lose a bunch of weight. Don't have in your mind that you're gonna return, oh, I can't wait to have my rice and beans again. Have in the mind that, oh, I can't wait to eat mostly fruit. Wow, that's gonna be fun. It's so fun. I can't wait to have this juice again. Love that juice. I'm not gonna lie to you, I had nothing but watermelon juice yesterday, and it was overripe, and it already tasted slightly rotten. I was like, 6 liters of that later. That was fun. Maybe that's why I couldn't finish it. I was disgusted with my own body. But I'm telling you, this juice fast is where it's at. Why haven't you started? Just get on board, and then fruitarian style, you might have to move to another country to fully enjoy it and embrace it. But once you do, you might want to do that. Get down to Mexico, maybe the States somewhere, southern regions, Texas, how you doing? But think of this for a second. We're frugivores. We are fruit eaters. If that's true, I'm trying to embrace it. I have some doubts. Don't let me cross you. But if we're frugivores, then that's all we need. Why isn't my muscle melting away? Like, I still feel very strong and good. I'm still doing 1-arm pull-ups every week. Like, why haven't I deteriorated? It's been almost 2 months. We're day 59 on nothing but fruit and vegetable juices. And the last, I think, maybe 2.5 weeks now, 100% fruitarian, unless you count ginger as a fruit. I do. Nothing but fruit, maybe 20, maybe 40 grams of protein a day. I could get bigger if I wanted to. If I wanted to lift in a certain way, to put on some stock, some bulk, I could do that. I don't want to. This is what I do. 1-limbed movements, 1 arms, no problem. The only weights I lift are these fruit-ass melons up the 3 flights of stairs in a cart with a backpack, just pure core work, and that's all you need. I'm surprised at how good I feel all the time, except I think I'm just coming out of a slump. Day 54 hit me like a brick. For some reason, I've been tired for like 4 days. This happens every time. I mention in a video like, oh, I can't believe I'm never tired anymore. I have all the energy I ever need. The next day, always. Before the video is even uploaded, I'm exhausted. I'll say something like, oh, I haven't had any breakouts in like 3 weeks. Figured it out. Next day, I'll have 15 Zens. I don't know how I create it that fast. The opposite of what I just said. So many times it's happened. So bullshit. So I was just saying like, oh, I feel great all the time, and then dead. I think it's just detox though. I was flushing like you wouldn't believe. Frickin' burnt cat food coming out of me. I didn't even eat that. Day 59, I'm still flushing out the mistakes of my past, and it's burning. It's actually a little sensitive at times. I'm like, all this sulfur, like it's hot fire pushing through my colon day after day. It can be draining, it's exhausting at times, but then you pick back up once you release a bunch of crap, and then you're like, okay, you reach this new level. And it's just like, yeah, I'm here. Cleaner, I'm gonna function so much better. Even if I went back to cooked food right now, I know I'd feel better than I used to on that cooked food. I'm not going to. I'm not having cravings. It's a juice fast. It has everything you need. I get cucumbers. Don't even want food. Who would want rice? That would suck. With salt and seaweed? Not me. No thanks. I'll stick with the sweet fruit. Hybridized by man. To have like a sickeningly sweet taste. I love that. Don't you? Come on a juice fast then. You get to have it all day long. Oh yeah. So for fat loss, see, even in the video about fat loss, I don't want to talk about fat loss because it doesn't matter. Once you do the right thing, the fat comes off, you get to your natural weight naturally. So fruit, sugar does not make you fat. It's almost impossible to overeat. Try it. I bet you could, especially with dried fruits, blended smoothies, nice cream with the frozen bananas. You could, but just juice? Good luck getting fat on a juice fast. I wonder if anybody's managed to do it. You'd pee more than you'd win. So to sum it up, if you want to lose weight, go on a juice fast, intermittent juice fast with water on the outsides, then remove the water at some point. Get some dry fasting in your life for ultimate sped up fat loss. And then maybe do a water fast sometime. For spiritual health, you'll also lose the weight. And then maybe a fruitarian style diet. You could have some salads if you want. Low fat salads, 1/8 of an avocado, and then you give the rest away to a bird. They don't eat those. So you just killed a bird. You thought you were vegan. That backfired quick. And that's about it. That's all you need. High carb for the weight loss. Fasting for the health. Juice fasting. Ultimate health. I'm gonna leave after you thumb up the video. I just melted fat off your body and increased your health. That I would be grateful if somebody gave that kind of information to me, but I could understand you're thumbing it down because you think the ultimate fat loss plan is a cockroach-based system. You buy cockroaches, breed them with rats, and then you eat roach rats. It's not even sustainable. It's not sustainable. What do you feed them? You don't even know. How do you research that? You're gonna find misinformation in Google about it, the best diet for roach rats. So, good luck on that endeavor. Thank you for watching the video on a shirtless episode with a microphone hidden out of shot. That's not even a mic, Paul. You don't know what you're talking about? Subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one.